Hello everyone! Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is still going, despite the fact that we have actually surprisingly finished the main story last week. But we are continuing with the game because there is still much to do. We had yeah, we've still got cultists to kill. Still need to find out who's running the show. There is still places to explore that we've never been to yet. Quests still to do. Artifacts to return. Undoubtedly mythological monsters to murder as well, or be murdered by. So yeah. So there's still lots to do. So oh, and most importantly, DLC. There's a I've got the Legacy of the First Blade DLC. I haven't started that yet. That was somewhere in Macedonia, and I have no idea what that involves. So presumably it's going to be reasonably long, you know, like involved. So yeah, there's lots of stuff to do still. So yeah, let's just keep at it. I mean, it's pretty much been my second life for the past 2 months, so getting into the third month now, really. Yeah, because I started it basically on Christmas Eve, didn't I? So yeah, and despite it being like, I think it's about 9 hours longer than Horizon Zero Dawn was, it feels like I have been playing this forever. And it's not because it's bad or anything. I mean, it's just that, I don't know, it's more, seems kind of more real-ish, if you get what I mean. You know, like, because it's just everyday life in ancient Greece, you know, it's it kind of feels different from the never-ending quests of Horizon Zero Dawn. So while we're here, might as well say hi to this chap, get the ball rolling with your ridiculous helmet. But well, you're Athenian, so but yeah.
I might have a job for you, if you're as good a fighter as I've heard.
You've heard of me?
Don't let it go to your head. I hear about everything that happens in this city, Mystios.
With flattery like that, how could I possibly turn you down?
I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm trying to hire you. I need some Spartan military targets removed.
Well, I could take it and ignore it, but I don't want to kill Spartans. You want me to do your dirty work.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me, General.
Demosthenes.
I'm not a murderer, if that's what you expected.
I expected you as someone who wants to get paid. Was I wrong?
No, not completely. Fine. What do you want?
My spies tell me the Spartans are mobilizing. What I want you to do is hamstring them. Get into their forts and remove the commanders in charge.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm thrilled you approve. You'll need to bring me the sailors of the commanders you kill as proof. You'll be amply rewarded.
Those don't seem like standard Athenian tactics.
They're not. But it will work, and that's what matters. We've already lost too many Athenians to those savages using traditional warfare.
Wait.
The other generals disagree, but I refuse to let them destroy our chances.
What do they want to do?
They want honorable face-to-face warfare, pitting our forces directly against the Spartans.
Yes.
We're not going to win a contest of strength against those brutes. We need to outthink them. So, will you kill the commanders?
No.
I have better things to do. Good luck with your Spartan seals.
Yeah, I kind of suspected that actually as I went to talk to him. Bash. Because yeah, like, I ain't killing no Spartans, matey. Especially not dishonorably. I mean, screw that. You want to fight them? Yeah, fight fair. Meanwhile, I'm going to murder all your Athenian polemarchs. because the Spartans gave me that to do, and I have no qualms about doing that whatsoever. Right, so here we are in the rain. Now, one thing I was going to do, actually, was this big old axe that I have. This is an interesting thing. So, remember, back on Andros, the forge thing that was there, the ancient precursor issue, whatever you want to call it, forge, that was there, had a slot for my spear, but there was also like 4 other little plinths that had a sword, which I believe is Demos's, or was Demos's, an axe and a hammer imprint in the whatever thing, the steely or the plinth or whatever. So I may or may not have Demos's actual sword. I've got a sword from him. I don't know if it's the sword, like his, you know, the ancient weapon that he has. His equivalent of my spear. But I also now have this whopping great axe from the Minotaur, and I did notice it was kind of glowing like the spear was. So I'm wondering if I can take those to Andros and see if we can do something with them. So I figure why don't we try doing that? Is there a way over there? Can I get a dock on this side? There is a dock up there. Because I haven't actually looked down here yet. There might be something down here. But failing that, we'll come back up here and we'll head over to Andros and we'll see what's up. But let's see. Oh, don't pick your wing gear. Off you go. Let's see. Let's head off. Do a bit of exploring, because we've got no overriding goal at the moment. Oh, it's my little eagle statue. Except it's now big. It's the one I gave to Phoebe. Boo. Still gutted by Phoebe. There's not a lot of in-game deaths that have affected me over the years. Spang. But Phoebe's was particularly hard hitting, I feel. I do miss having her around. I knew she'd end up getting killed somehow, but as in had a feeling. But still don't make it hurt less. Got a big hole in your wall here, dudes. Right. So yeah, let's head on over to here. I wonder what this is. Huh. Garden of Kinosagis. Or Kinosagis or something. A nice garden. Probably would be nicer in the sun rather than the rain, but sure. It's nice. Okay. So yeah, we got no big things to do really. So I feel these streams are going to be more relaxed. I was tempted. I don't know if I will or won't, because there's a DLC to do as well, but I was tempted to bump it down to easy. Just to make it, you know, a little less painful to get through. But since I am going to be doing DLC, I might as well leave it. I reserve the right to drop it down to easy when I'm going to do the big monster battles, though, because those are just harrowing. I'm not doing 20-minute battles and then losing it at the last minute, you know. That's not much fun. I mean, I like a bit of a challenge, but even on easy, they're quite challenging. It's just not damn near impossible, so I may knock it down for those, but we'll keep it on normal for now. But I mean, you know, there was the Minotaur and Vemos, who were both hard enough, you know, took long enough on normal mode. Military camp, new Athenians, yeah. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But we'll leave it on normal for now. How shiny and golden I am now. Now that I'm wearing Vemos' armor. Tower of, was it Sargon or something? Let's have a look up here. Oh, cats. Damn cats. Ah, here we are. Ah. Nice. Yeah, why not do that? So yeah, apparently, I think on the 26th that new update dropped. So like a couple of days before the last session, and that actually introduced that whole new game plus thing. So that's quite intriguing. It's good timing on my part there. Finish the game right then. There's a house over there. I think I've been to that house though. Isn't that the there was a cultist there, wasn't there? I think. Yeah. So that is Chios, I think, isn't it? Hang on a minute. Chios, Delos, Andros, Gyros, Lemnos, Thasos, Lesbos, Chios, Samos, Kos. So I found out a few things. One, someone we know is on Kos, apparently. Two, remember way back over here at the beginning we had that plague thing in Kefalonia? You know, there was that village that was plagued and we had to decide whether to basically kill off the last survivors or not because they were probably infected. And we made our first fateful bad decision to just let them get killed. It turns out, apparently, if you don't, the whole of Kefalonia gets like ravaged by the plague, which obviously will have consequences later on because you know you go back there and half the people are dead, and I don't know if like Phoebe survives the plague or not. Then you know, so there's it's interesting because there's there are things that you decide that have quite major consequences, it seems. So yeah, that's kind of neat. I thought it was could have resulted in quite a different game. But anyway, we're down here and we have not found another port. So that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you guys to it. Have a lion and I think it's a lion and a lynx, isn't it? Having a go at each other. But yeah, there's I was curious actually. I was kind of curious to see whether there was any way to actually have saved Phoebe. Because it also occurred to me that like the end, like, you know, the last episode, you know, spoiler warning if you haven't seen the last episode, so you cover your ears at this point from now. But the around the table you see a whole family, right? We see all of Cassandra's family. And we've got like Demos and Marini and Nikolaos and Stentor even. But the thing is, I'm sure there's a lot of choices there where, like, you know, when we first met Nikolaos, you know, we first actually ran into him, we could have killed him, right? I chose not to. So if you did, he probably, well, he wouldn't be at the table, right? And if maybe there's a thing where you kill Stentor as well, so he wouldn't be there. And if you killed Demos in the final battle, he wouldn't be there. So I realized afterwards, having, you know, despite having tried to kill Demos and just failed, I think I actually, by choosing not to kill him, I actually got the best ending there, because everyone's there except for Phoebe, which I don't know if there is any way to save her at all, because that was all kind of done by cutscene. And I wonder if there is, would she have been there? But yeah, it was kind of interesting to see that. So yeah, spoiler free now. We're good. Of covering your ears, then I don't know if you can hear me, but Sanctuary Old Sunion. Okay. But yeah, it's interesting how they do this, how they come up with that. And I'm sure, you know, there's those oh, Poseidon. There we are. There's a few other quests. I think they're the ones with the little arrows. In fact, let's have a quick look. What's the... There's a key here. Impact quests. Yeah, these, right? So these things, I think, are things that also change the you know, like change the events, right? They can change the way things go. So what do I want to do? I think we'll fast travel it up here, just to get a bit closer to the boat. Yeah, and I'm curious now as to whether, because we've done the main story, right? So all of the big cutscenes are probably in that, right? So if DLC notwithstanding, you know, are there still interesting cutscenes out there? Like, you know, we're going to meet any more major characters from Greek history or anything, or what? That's going to be interesting to see. Because I guess we're kind of done with you know, Socrates and Hippocrates you know, everyone else. I didn't see Aspasia anymore. Actually, we didn't see her again, which was interesting. I thought we would have seen her, but maybe she's disappeared off somewhere. Right. So first things first, we want to get over here, and then we want to get over here. There is also something else on the island there as well. Three goats. They're very interesting goats. I don't know what you are, like ibexes or something? I think they're ibexes, aren't they? I think somebody called them that on the pirate island many moons ago when we did that. What's her face? No, it was the hunter, or the trainer for the Olympics or whatever it was. Wow.
I should watch my step around here.
Or we can do that. Now you see, look, the axe is kind of glowy, right? That's why I want to check it out here. Still trying to fire me. See, and now it's not glowy. So that makes me wonder if it's one of those artifacts. And if it is, can I even do anything with it? Yeah, it might be something that's left for DLCs or something, but it's curious that there's 4 of them. Which leads me to wonder if somebody else has the hammer, you know, some other monster has the hammer. I mean, we've only got the Cyclops and the Medusa, and hammers don't seem like a Medusa-y thing. You know, that seems more like my eyes glow and I paralyze you and, or, you know, turn you to stone or whatever. It's not one for those. And also, I think if she did have anything, she had like swords or something, didn't she? Trying to remember Clash of the Titans, but all right, to me, my ship. So the fun thing here as well, I can actually bring the fam along with me. So how about we retire you guys? And we don't sort of retire you, but yes, let's replace one cultist with another one. There we go. And we got the whole fam. See? We got Nikolaus, we got Stentor, we got Marini, and we got Zebos. Shouldn't be calling him that. It's, seriously, it's, should be calling him Alexios. Right. I believe that also nets us another trophy. Hey, names. See? Hey, max armor. Although, hang on. Go stand somewhere, there we go. So, yeah, we are quite matching, aren't we? It's almost like I cloned your armor somehow. Alright, where is Pops? Got Stentor over here. Well, hey Barney, let's set sail.
Get in position to sail!
So, what next?
We could go hunting.
Do I look like the type that can defend myself?
We won't hunt bears in Odotos. We'll hunt liars, traitors. You know, the usual big game.
Ah! The worst kind of beasts. Where should we head?
You could spin the wheel any direction and you'll find the cultist. There's scum everywhere.
Then we have nothing to lose. Nothing but time! Let's track them down!
And set sail. We have a cult to kill.
I love the sea air. The smell. It feels so good to be back.
Is being on the Adrestia anything like the Siren Song?
I was in a different place when I said that shit. Physically, mentally. I didn't have direction.
We both have direction now.
Speaking of, where are we headed?
Wherever we want.
Did you inspect the ship?
It was checked, yes.
Well, that thing.
Yes, Nikolaos.
No need for that. Sailing was no mistakes.
I have sailed the ship my whole life. You're in good hands.
Of course I am. God.
I won't be taking orders, just so you know.
But I'm the captain.
I also want to steer and choose where we're headed.
I don't think so.
If anyone gets seasick, they're dead.
Sounds fair to me.
You sail around in this thing?
Of course. The Adrestia is a mighty vessel.
It doesn't seem very wise.
Are you nervous, little brother?
You wish. When do you intend to sail this thing?
Wherever the wind takes us.
Nice. I dig all the little comments there. And of course Stentor doesn't approve because he's like a picky little bastard. Well, I am amused that Cassandra calls him little brother. And of course Demos gets all stroppy. I want to steer. No, you can't. Stop being silly. Okay. Let's head that away. Could get some pirate action.
I need action!
Pirates!
And throw! Archer!
Charge! Smash!
Nothing to worry about now.
Did you even try? Of course, now with the fam on board, we're pretty wicked. Line up and ramming speed.
Where are
Smash! Oh. I think we actually threw you quite far in the air there. Nice. Short work of that one. Right. I believe that little spot over there is where the dock is. But yeah, I like the whole, all those little comments about, you know, where are we going to go next? Anywhere we want to, because it's the end of the game now. That was nice. I believe this is the dock.
Ready the ship for docking!
Right. Let's also store some stuff if we can. So that's a sledgehammer. See that looks like the hammer imprint that was in the wall, or the sconce, or whatever you called it. I think it's time to retire the fanged bow. I do have to sort that all out. Helmet of Ares, or the Spartan War Hero one. Yeah, I kind of prefer that one. I'm going to store that one. I kind of prefer this helmet, even though it's got not quite as much. But I guess they both have the metal love thing, don't they? Yeah, that's true. Let's store you. Let's store you. Just want to store all the legendary things, basically. But yeah, let's just leave that for now. Alright. No, there's Pops. Right. Well, you guys. Standing awkwardly near each other. Alright. Back in the tick. Let's see if my theory is true. Another bear on boar fight. Wow, that's many bears on many boars. Good to know where they are. Scared. There we go. Yeah, let's have a look down here again and see what we can see. Oh, more goodies. Demos would enjoy this place. Because now I'm calling him Demos. Like, Alexios would enjoy this place. So there, let's have a look. See what's going on here. If anything. That little alcove back here. What is this? There's nothing secret back here though. What is there? Nothing secret. So, here we have a spear. But here we have an axe. Huh. I can't do anything with it. Anything with that either, but that's not surprising because I don't have all the bits. And here we have a sword. And even though that looks very much like the sword I have, because if we go here and look at that, right? I mean, look at it, it's got no hilt, no whatever you call that, the cross thing. Cross hilt, whatever that's called, and it's all curvy like that. I can't do anything with it. And then here is... Oh, that's not a hammer. It's a halberd type thing. This one is a hammer. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so we can't do anything with them, it seems. Interestingly. There's nothing else lurking around here. Nothing else to interact with. I mean, that is definitely illuminated by that beam of light, isn't it? Like, go here to sort your weapon out. Yeah, huh. I wonder when that's gonna kick in then, like, feels like it's something important, you know? It feels like it should be something important. Maybe in the Atlantis DLC or something. Right. Well. What's up here? Let's head on back to the ship then. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else on Andros that is explorable, really. Oh good, you've all moved around a bit. Right then, that was a bust, unfortunately. I kind of had a feeling it might be, but don't need that. Don't need any of them. Got the sledgehammer. See what that looks like. Oh, that's... Wow. You know, that's bad enough just being a big hammer, but with the spikes on the end, that's really nasty. But no, I'm going to have that. Right. Oh, we still have that. Why do we still have a bear scrotum? Oh, of course we've got all these to figure out as well. A lake in the coast of Colliadi that is rumored to be bottomless. I don't even know where that is yet, so... right, well... Marathon Beach, blah blah blah. So where to now? The Lightning Bringer. Shipwrecks were always a risk, but they were never as abundant as when Steropes roamed. Witnesses swore they'd seen him, the Lightning Bringer, on a rampage around the Greek world. That could be interesting. To actually do that now as well. Let's go and have a look at that, because that we've had that since the beginning. It may be one of these incredibly tough fights, but I do have my big chopper. What did they call it last time? Mr. Choppy? Mr. Choppy is real. present and correct. How much more I need to upgrade my ship? Right, so I think I've got 2 more spots on the hull to do. I don't know if I have to upgrade everything to like a legendary level or not, but we will see. Behold the top of the highest mountain on Andros. See the whole island from here. Down there, eh? Oh. Kind of a lion. Alright, I have a feeling that may be a good idea. To do a quick save. See if we can scope out whatever this is. It's another mythical thing. They call him the Lightning Bringer. So it's probably not friendly. Bay of Nobody. Interesting name for a bay. Anyone around? So growling. What are you? You're definitely not a human. Let's just have a look and see if there's anything salvageable around here. Amidst all the carnage. He's really done a number on all these ships, whatever he is. Here is where I may regret not setting my difficulty to easy. What are you? You're a beastie. Somehow associated with water. Oh. Oh, you're a Cyclops! Well... Stab. Whoa. Okay. What the hell was that? Why covering your eye like that then? Ah, ooh, that was a little shock. Ah, crap. I thought I was using a bow there. Ah, it's a little shock right here. That's what he's doing. Stab. Oh. Chop. 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 Oh. Chop. 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 Still not too bad, actually. Funny there. It's like music doesn't seem quite epic enough. Boom. Oh! Take that. Yeah, fortunately he's a bit lumbery. So, a bit easier to deal with than a completely bonkers Minotaur. And I can go at range here. Boom. Nice. Let's use the normal one, shall I? They're on fire. Oops. Stop doing that there. Those ones. More ones. Thank you. Chop. Chop. Shit. Missed. Ow. Crap. I want to do that. Yeah. There we go. Full roll. Ow. Ow. Bang. Oh shit. That way, that way, that way. It's quite tough. Alright, I take back what I said. This one's pretty tricksy. Definitely not a oh fuck. Not an easy one. Ugh. Alright. I might leave that one till later on then. Didn't realise he would be quite that tough. Sorry. Sorting out stuff for tomorrow. Should actually start it off here. Right, okay. Let's leave him alone for now then. Well, that's interesting because that's where the Cyclops is. I'm pretty sure the quest for the artifact Gates of Atlantis, right? One is on Kythera, one is in Lesbos. So there are two Cyclopses? I mean, because there's a symbol of an eye, right? on the floor in the on the whatever you call it, the where you got to plug the artifacts in Atlantis. So yeah, I wonder what that is, because when we went down to Kithra, we didn't find anything. Huh. Most curious. Most curious indeed. Alright, well, yeah, we'll leave that. That might be one to do when I do set the difficulty on easier, because I just can't hack these long fights. They're just... I don't have the endurance for them, you know? So... where is my ship? We're in the right direction. Ah, damn it. Oh, we're way over there. So, yeah. That was that then. Interesting though that he was a Cyclops. I didn't expect to see that there. I suppose it makes sense, because I mean the original mythological one lived in a cave. Also a bit smaller than I thought he would be. Hello. Oh, come on then. Shot. 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 Ah, damn you, boy. Shot. Shot. Can't really defend against that. Got ya. Oh, you want in as well, do you? By all means. Shot. Shot. Alright. Let's reduce this island's boar population somewhat. Oh, dead go. Well guys, you wouldn't believe what I just saw. And got killed by. I went into that knowing what to expect now, so I wasn't too like frustrated or anything, and I only got down to like 2/3 health anyway. So that's going to be one for when things are a bit easier. Right, next. Let us head off to Kos.
Get ready to leave!
Waiting your orders, Commander.
Because there's a thing there that we want to check out. Off we go. Hello, tiny merchant ships. Really wish this game had a little mini map. Just it's the only thing missing from this game is just a little thing where I don't have to keep going back and forth to the map. But it takes like 10 seconds to load it up. Just would be nice to see it on the screen. A little dot showing where I am. See, I don't know if I'll start the DLC tonight. I might just kind of chill out and wander around for a little bit. And then do that later on, because there's still plenty of things to do. And I suppose that reminds me, have we got any clues to anybody else? We've got him. He's quite tough. He's also... Oh, I could actually handle him. Where are you? Fight for Athens on Achaea's battleground. I want to fight for Athens. Boo! Alright, I might have to just once. Yeah. But that's Achaea. We haven't been there yet. We got one completely unknown dude. Cultist on Kythera. Cultist hiding in a wolf den in Phokis. Attica Fort Polemarch knows that. Cultists own a quarry and a slave operation in Attica. Okay. No one over in this direction though. Whew. Oh, I doubt I've finished the game. I can actually buy the soundtrack, which I've been meaning to do for ages. I always do that at the end of the games. Oh, lots of pirates targets. Well, if they come over and bug me, there will be a reckoning. Nah, not today. Ah, camera went underwater there. I think that island ahead of us is Kos. Yeah, because we're heading down this way. Who's rounded Naxos? Hey Ma! Where I used to hang out. And beyond lies, well, the rest of the Mediterranean. So over that way, if it's not technically, I think it should be Turkey over on that side. Or at least for part of it, depending on how the map is actually a bit different geographically from the real map, the real layout. But around here it should be like, this is really close to Asia Minor. And then I think off to the southeast is like Rhodes and stuff like that. Like the island of Rhodes, and then like the rest of the Mediterranean. Cyprus beyond that. So what are these? Is that Thera? Can't be Thera, surely. Oh, it's Nisseros and all that lot, right? Yeah. Oh, so it is. Okay. Yeah, so that's Crete down there. Any towns? What's that over there? Is that actually Turkey? Did they put that in there?
Towers in position! We'll make landfall here!
There is land on the eastern horizon there. So maybe they've actually show Turkey, but you can't go there basically. That's really quite cool. 'Cause yeah, that's east, right? Why do we keep going back there? So that's off this way. Yeah. Interesting. So Highlands of Asclepiades. And then Pharmacia Bay. Excuse me. There we go. Wow. Need to kind of raise that a bit, dudes. The School of Medicine. Yeah, that's right. Yes, of course, because he's the two-headed snake thing, right? Or the not two-headed, the two snakes that are entwined around each other, medical symbol thing. Right. Let's have a look around.
Hippocrates was born here. With all these herbs, it's no wonder he studied medicine.
There we go. Yay, bit of tourism. Toss herb fields. A blacksmith over there. Let's have a look, because I think I need some,
Let me know what you need.
I need some stuff. So we can upgrade that, although there's not much point. Can't quite upgrade you yet, but oh boy. When we do, you will be mighty. Or mightier. 606, blah blah blah. Yeah, these are all at my level anyway, right? So, let's see if we can sell some things. Bandit bow. I'll just dismantle them. It doesn't work as a helmet. The bone can always be used to make a good stew. Okay. Let's have a look. What else we got here? Thesis stuff. Oh yeah, I was going to store that, wasn't I? Keep that if ever I get bored of being a demigod. Quite partial to my Persian Warriors waistbands. Okay, engrave. Right, so we need a predator shot, right? That's always good. We don't need the ornate dagger though, do we? Paris's bow. You can have the basic arrows becoming poison arrows. Got the right one there, yep. Oh yeah, you. Yeah, again, I was going for the armor loss, right? The extra armor. But there is something to be said for extra health and stuff as well. How about you give me health? You can give me the armor. You can give me armor as well. It's now even more. You've got armor anyway. And you... got any axe damage? That'd be really nice. 10% assassin damage, that's quite nice. Sure. So yeah, we can get rid of you. Do we want to get rid of these? Oh, yes. What is this Minotaur torso? Like, that's not like a set, is it? I want to keep that because I like that armor. Maybe I'll keep that. So I want to keep Theseus's stuff and stash that on the ship. Yeah, so I think we're good there.
If I can help you again, let me know.
Can we upgrade the ship? No, apparently. Oh yeah, that's way huge. So I could upgrade a weapon.
How may I help you?
If there's one worth upgrading. You know, sometimes they have stuff to sell. That's not really going to help though. Yeah, I don't need that many of those. Yeah, that didn't really help, did it? So you still need another 100 or so metal. Collect more olive wood. Yeah, I think that's fine.
May the blessings of Hermes go with you.
Thank you. And may the blessings of Hephaestus guide your hammering hand. I guess. So, Kos, what are you about? What's over there? Nothing. There is a thingy here. Oops, jump over the fire. Over here. The temple. There we are. So This one's not terribly spectacular. Neat. Right. Cool. So where are interesting things? A business opportunity. That may be what we're looking for. That sounds like the sort of thing that the person we're looking for would do. And I know who this person is that I'm looking for. But you, dear viewer, do not. And I wonder if you're guessing who it is. I don't know if this is actually who I'm looking for, but all I know is that they're on here, apparently. So let's see if it is who I think it is. Yeah, olives. Olive wood. I'm running faster than a speeding horse. The fort, huh?
This area will be well defended.
What are we looking at in here? Yep. He's got himself in trouble, isn't he? It is who I thought it was. Long-time viewers of this series will know who that is. Once we murder everyone in this fort, however, we will I will explain it. And yes, I know they're Spartans, but you know what? They've got my friend locked up, and that's probably not good. So, maybe I won't kill every single one of them, but it doesn't look good for the people on guard duty, put it that way. Okay. Let's see. Who is next? I mean, ideally, I just want to like pop in there and what's happening there? I just want to pop in there and
Help! Somebody!
yeah.
Anybody? Hello?
Yep, that's him.
Marcos?
Cassandra? Chere! Kept
How?
myself busy, haven't I? No time to explain here. Get me out!
Okay. There you go.
You're as nimble as ever. Now, carry me to my house on the other side of the mountain.
I have to carry you the whole way?
I'm so weak. I'm so frail.
Ugh, fine.
Oh god. Can I still do you? Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, dude, but I need to murder you. Shot. Ow. Ow. Ooh. Spang. Right, sorry, where did I put you? Okay, sorry. Let's see if I can get you out of here. Through the front door, yeah, the way I came in. Okay, dude, where the hell are we going? How the hell did you get here? House on the other side of the mountain. So you clearly not got your vineyard on Kefalonia again. So yeah, if you're not familiar with this, Marcos is basically the guy who raised Cassandra. Not exactly, like, her family's complicated. But not exactly her dad, because let's face it, Nikolaus isn't her dad either, but more of a dad than Nikolaus was. And also more like a partner in crime, it turned out to be.
Marcos?
Oh.
Another vineyard?
I am nothing if not consistent, my friend.
I was gonna say, a vineyard? Yeah, so he was on Kefalonia, and he had a vineyard there, which was the whole reason why Cassandra was a mercenary, basically to try and get some money and stuff. I don't know, but yeah. But somehow he's made it over to Kos, which is why when I went earlier to Kefalonia, I couldn't find him.
Ah, much better. No one makes a hasty exit like you.
You're welcome.
Right. Okay. I kind of like that little back-to-back thing that we had. Okay.
Cassandra, welcome to the newest of the Marcos estates. I wasn't expecting company, but one must always be prepared. Wine?
Marcos, I can't believe you're here.
Believe it, my friend. I'm not a man of one city, but of all cities. Who am I to deny the rest of the Greek world what I have to offer?
Uh-huh. You gonna ask me how the hell I got here and why I'm wearing this ridiculous fancy armor?
What brings you to Kos, of all places?
I've learned a thing or two about soil. Turns out Kefalonia wasn't the best place for grapes. Plus, the locals here love wine.
Everybody loves wine.
I don't.
Besides, how profitable could I have been in a town of thieves and mercenaries? Not very.
Well, you did live there. Like, you did raise me there.
Been here long?
Long enough to establish myself as the foremost wine seller in Kos. Well, the one wine seller in Kos. The koans will come around eventually.
Uh-huh. You came a long way.
You made it a long way from home.
I could say the same to you. Did you find what you were looking for?
I did. I found my mother.
What a coincidence! I found my mama too.
Here, in
What?
Kos.
Since Kos is her home, Kos is my home too. Say hello, mama.
Uh-huh. That's not your mother. Sure.
Ma? You told me your mother was dead.
Right, this is my adopted mama. We've become so close, she wouldn't have it any other way.
Come on, Marcos. The truth.
Uh-huh.
Well, mama as the owner of the vineyard. When her husband met his untimely death, it was going to be auctioned off. Something had to be done.
So you stepped in to help. How generous.
It's ridiculous a wonderful lady such as Mama cannot inherit her own property. Now we run the vineyard together. Isn't that right, Mama?
Oh god.
She'd put up a fuss if she disagreed. It's her land, but she shares it with her precious son, me!
Uh-huh. It sounds like a scheme.
I think I've forgotten that Marcos always has a plan. Sounds like one of your schemes.
Cassandra, that was the old Marcos. These days, I live a peaceful life.
You were tied up in a fort. That's
Yeah.
peaceful?
About that, I have a bit of a problem on my hands.
Of
Why am
course
I
you
not
do.
surprised?
But it's something I know you could help me with, my friend. I know your credentials.
I'm listening.
Go on.
You know me. I borrow some drachmae, and before I know it, they're calling me the Khan of Kos. All thanks to the Cerberus, whom I owe the most.
The Cerberus? First the Cyclops, now this? Don't tell me it's a three-headed dog.
Don't be ridiculous. This is nothing like the Cyclops. This time I wish to make a peace offering with nothing less than my finest wine.
Finest. Palatable, maybe.
Cassandra, you're like family to me. And since I'm family to you, I'm sure you wouldn't mind helping.
You're sure, are you?
I promise I can afford to pay you this time. Just take my wine to the Cerberus. Simple.
Like, why? This is like Kefalonia all over again. Because, yeah, so the Cyclops was not the Cyclops, not the one we just saw, was a, what do you call him? Like a, I want to say, like, he's not a mafia boss, like a criminal underworld leader guy. There's a word for it, I've forgotten, but he was like the head bad guy, the head criminal on Kefalonia. Yeah, so it seems he's, as I was suspecting, has managed to get himself into debt or whatever with whoever the mastermind is here. So
Fine. For old time's sake.
I can always count on you, and the Cerberus can count on a nice wine pairing with dinner. Take it to his house.
The Cerberus better not bite me.
oh, Marcos. We got like the barbershop quartet on the ship singing that, and we just got a bunch of drunks singing it here. It's glorious. Right. Okay, so we found him. Yay, Marcos. Didn't ask about Phoebe. Forgotten about her already, have you? Sigh. Alright, where are we going? Where is the house of the Cerberus? It's over here. Yeah, I don't want to read the quest description because, as I have discovered, they often have spoilers there. That's why I zip over that. Oh, here we are again, running around on islands trying to save Marcos's butt. Ending as we began, although not really ending because there's going to be more episodes, but you know, we've done the main story, so you know, as we began. Good day.
Are you the Cerberus?
Who wants to know?
Whew, only one head. A gift for you. Have you ever had Marcos's wine? It's the best of the best.
What's so good about it?
Both of these are, I have no idea options. It's Sweet.
It's very sweet. Perfect with chestnut bread.
He's not gonna win me over with wine. I never forget whose purse my drachmi goes into.
It's a peace offering. A thank you for waiting so patiently for him to pay you back.
Then drink with me, if you think it's so good.
Sure.
All right.
It's poisoned!
No, that's just the wine.
You tricked me.
It's just, it's not good.
Sick.
Guards! Guards!
Oh well. At least I can recover. Ah. Stop. Well, we're gonna have to murder you all.
It's time!
Flail. Sorry, I'm in trouble. Stop. 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 Right. Stop. Hack. Bounce. Wham. Stop. Well, you won't be owing him any money anymore. Wham. Ow. Well. Just tuck all these up here with everyone else, shall we? Yeah. I mean, ugh. Of course it's terrible wine. Why wouldn't it be terrible wine? I almost feel sorry for him, really. Oh, it's right over the way from my ship. What is that little place here?
I don't want to be spotted here.
The thing is, like, are these guys all Spartans or they're a light soldier? Maybe a bonus. Bonus thing. Scythe. Good. Ah. Convenient. Elegant braces. Right. Now what? While I'm here, sure, let's head back to Marcos and say, hey, so I may or may not have killed the Cerberus. It just said Greek soldier though, right? So, and he did say, oh, maybe, maybe not, you know, so I don't know.
Still have the taste of Marcos's wine in my mouth.
How can you make a wine that's so bad, dude? Like, that they actually thought it was poisoned. I mean, it actually damaged me. I was down to like a 1/3 health. Okay, Marcos, seriously. What the hell? You are not cut out for winemaking,
Ah,
dude.
she's returned. Let me guess. The Cerberus wants to order another amphora's worth.
The wine made us sick, Marcos.
And they killed him.
Impossible. It was my best batch. I double-checked.
If you wanted him dead, you should have told me.
Did tell you. I'm a new Marcos. I don't want people dead. I want what's right. But that isn't good news.
Either way, he's dead now.
Dead? That's just great. I guess there's only 2 left to deal with
Of course
now.
it is.
2?
The Cerberus is 3 men, brothers. That's why they're called the Cerberus. Get it?
Now
Yes.
you tell me? Expect revenge from the brothers then.
What to do? What to do? What am I saying? Cassandra, this is when we strike.
Of course it is.
Strike? You and what army?
I have a demigod for a best friend. It's an army as strong as 20 soldiers.
So what are you going to do?
They need to be spooked. As Mama says, a threat is like a bear. Very scary. We'll burn the Cerberus's farm. Specifically, the silos.
That's not a good idea.
When have you had reason not to trust me? Don't answer that, my friend. Just trust me.
Okay, sure.
Better work. Though I'm skeptical.
It's even worth sacrificing them as potential customers.
Well, yes, literally and figuratively.
Do you want the crops burned too?
They grow herbs, harmless plants for medicine. It's just the silos that should go. Blow them up!
You couldn't have mentioned there were 3 of them before?
I thought it was implied. Having triplets runs in their family.
Of course.
That's a lot of Cerberuses.
Let's hope they don't procreate and have Cerberus puppies.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna go now.
I'll pay their farm a visit.
Give them a good scare. I'm pretty sure it's the farm in Astipalia City. Their goons are always hanging around.
Got it.
Right. Oh, I got winemaking boots. Oh, how I miss this. Farm in flames. Okay. Let's make it daylight, shall we? Are they still singing the same song over there? Okay. Burn the crops. On what? Do. Oh, it's all over here. Oh, the herb fields, right, okay. Over the other way. I mean, you'd think he would have learned after the Cyclops. Oh, man, I really wish there was an option to tell him what happened with the Cyclops, because that was hilarious. I stuck his eye where the sun don't shine, and then I got it back a while afterwards. But I mean, bear in mind, this is like 9 years after we first left Kefalonia, basically. So, yeah. Do. Where's the flamey ones? That's the flamey ones, right?
That's one silo down.
Oh, might have just murdered all those people just standing around there. Oops, sorry. Oh, you were far enough away. Let's just get rid of the bounty. Let's not go over there and have a look, shall we? Because...
What the fuck? My silos! Stop!
It's fine. You know, he said he was pretty sure. I'm like, are you actually sure that it's this farm and not another one, or am I just blowing up some hapless farmers' herb silos? Nothing to see here. You're not going to see an arrow flying out from these flowers. Not at all. Watch everyone get blown to pieces now.
One more silo to go.
Oh dear. Right. Debountify. Again, because I don't want no troubles. Gonna work.
Done.
Yep.
I'll tell Marcos it made quite the impression.
It's just like everything's burning, people are running, screaming. And I'm quite sure this is the wrong place, but I am quite sure this is the wrong place. But oh yeah, terrible. Some maniacs firing fire arrows and burning down your silos. I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm just passing through, honest gov. Things I do for this guy. Not sure they're really helping. Ah, chickens. Okay. Now what?
The Cerberus should stay away from you now.
Well, maybe not after all. One of the farmers ran over. She was, not happy.
Why?
It seems I may have...
Oh!
I did, accidentally, of course, sent you to someone else's farm.
It wasn't the Cerberus's farm?
Fuck.
I could have sworn it belonged to the Cerberus. You have to believe me, my friend. An honest mistake.
You should have made sure you're an idiot, Marcos, or I burned down an innocent's farm. I mean, I just knew it. I had it because he just wasn't very certain, right? He was all like, "I'm pretty sure it's his." I'm like, I don't think so. Yeah, let's do that.
I destroyed someone's farm. I knew something was off.
I will take on the debt and help them rebuild. Nothing else can go wrong.
Another mess.
You've known me longer than anyone. If you can't forgive me, Cassandra, who can?
Someone with more patience.
Are you going to make me beg? Because I'll beg! Spare me from the Cerberus!
Marcos!
Have I led you down the wrong path? A few times, yes. Many times, maybe. But this is it for me, my friend.
I don't want him to get hurt.
I can't keep you safe if you keep getting into trouble, Marcos.
Think back to that sunny day when I found you, Cassandra. That was your day of need, and Marcos came to the rescue. Come to my rescue today.
I've paid you back plenty.
Exactly.
That I can't deny. But the Cerberus will come with its dogs and its devotees, and I'll be finished. Protect me, and we'll come out on top.
There's that we again.
I'll tell you what. You protect me, and you get Mama's beloved battle axe. She used to be quite the fighter, believe it or not.
I've got an axe from a bloody minotaur. But I'll still protect you because you're just, you're Marcos.
All right, let's keep you alive.
Oh, I've never heard words more sweet. You'll never get rid of me now.
That's why I do what I do.
And just in time, I hear them approaching. All right, Marcos.
Oh,
The grand finale.
whole horde of them. Okay, boys. Let's have a bit of swiping. Chop. Chop. Chop.
I will enjoy.
Chop. Chop. Got you. Anyone? Oh, wait. I don't know who the bad guys are here. Oh shit, sorry. There's too many people here, I'm killing everyone. Who's killing your hapless employees as well? Oh shit, bounties. It's a bit of an indiscriminate weapon, really. Like, go away, you silly arm helper. Fine. Now what? You got a merc. There is a merc. Oh, that's the lucky drunk, eh? Chop! 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 Smack! Chop! 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 This is just ridiculous. Oh my god. This is not good. Another one? Fuck. That's not good. I got two mercenaries after me. Oh, frickin' hell. Ah, no. That was... Oh, that was just asking for it. Because of course, when there's like a whole horde of, you know, crazy armed criminals and murderers coming your way, all the farmhands just sit around and go, oh, I'm just gonna stay here and just get in the way. And then they get caught in the crossfire, and then they go, oh, now I'm going to attack that mean woman. And it's like, you were just right there. You're just standing there like a lemon. Get out of the freaking way. And then, of course, like, probably there's some Spartan guards thrown in as well.
Done. I'll tell Marcos it made quite the impression.
Right. Alright, back here again then. Well, let's get rid of the bounty again. I think this time, perhaps, I will not run down to them. I'll just wait for them to come up, and hopefully people won't be in the way. I mean, the axe is pretty big. I mean, I wonder if maybe the sword's going to be better. Just as a less likely to have collateral damage, because, I mean, that axe, I'm just flinging it around all over the place with it, basically. Hang on, there was a thing there, yep. Right. So, Marcos. I'm gonna go through all this voice stuff again. And we will do that very quickly.
The Cerberus should stay away from
Okay. Let's do the same thing as we
I
did before.
destroyed.
Are you? Have I led?
I don't want you to get
I
hurt.
can't keep you safe.
Think back to that sunny day. That I can't deny.
There's that we.
I'll tell you.
I'll protect you. Right.
All right, let's keep you alive.
Oh, I've never heard.
That's why I do.
And
Right. So.
all right, Marcos. This is it. The grand.
Alright, you lemons, get out of the way. Right. Alright. Shot.
No! No! You will pay for this!
Shot.
No!
Shot. Shot. That's a little better. Come back down here. Shot.
That was a very...
No, not really. There we go. Ow. Anyone else? You're good? Okay. I think we got them all. Right, yeah. I think I just made that unnecessarily complicated for myself with the axe. Probably don't want this getting in your wine, dude. Sorry, where did Mama go? Hopefully she's alright. Don't mind me, just clearing up the mess. Might have a little bit of blood in your wine, I'm afraid. Your feet are sticking out. That's fine. Play on band, it's all good. I'm gonna hide them in the vines, but okay. Hello.
We did it, my friend! I'd say I was invincible, but I don't want to jinx myself.
Yes, that's why you're alive.
I joke, I joke. I owe you everything, Cassandra. For this, you get a lifetime supply of wine and my friendship. Lucky you. Oh, and Mama's axe. Life will now be simple. All thanks to you. It's always thanks to you.
Less dramatic
Yes.
life is just what you need, Marcos.
Go now and adventure. Come back anytime for that cup of wine.
Right, we'll see about that.
Okay. Marcos's fate. Oops.
Now, back to what's important. My wine and my mama.
There. Hey. Can you talk? Yeah. It's about as much as we're gonna get from you. Okay. Well, I think we're done with Marcos there. So at least he came through all this unscathed. Yeah, we will. That's a good point to call an end of part 1 there. So yeah, we'll do end of part 1 here and resume in a few seconds once I've sorted everything out. So yeah, end of part 1 now.